Happy New Year and a Happy New Year.
Uh, yeah. Happy new Vance,
Happy New
perhaps?
Vance.
Is it?
Happy New Vance. He's not so happy and he ain't new.
Go on. Go
uh,
on.
Cruz, it's a new year.
It's the official first episode of the new year, Vance. How do you feel about that?
Kind of intimidating.
Season 2, episode 1.
Is this a season? Do we do a season?
Nah, it's just a new year.
When do our seasons end?
I guess at the end of the year. So yeah, technically it's a new season, Vance. So season 2,
All right.
episode 1.
Season 2 of Going Over starts now.
Exactamo. Vance.
Yes.
Vance, how was your new year?
My new year was great. I spent it with family. I was drunk by 11:30 and passed out.
Fun. You know what I did on New Year's, Vance?
What did you do on New Year's, Cruz?
I went and watched Monday Night Raw in Detroit.
Cruz, that sounds like a way better New Year's.
Technically, it wasn't actually on New Year's, but they aired it on New Year's, if you know what I'm saying.
Still counts.
Still counts.
So,
yeah.
Should we talk about that Monday Night Raw, Cruz?
Yeah, did you happen to watch it, Vance? Did you happen to watch?
To have got a few hours of it, yes. I was looking for you.
Okay, you know what? I found myself, actually, if you take a look at this clip right here. When Elias and Corbin start duking it out a little bit, you can actually see me right here on my fucking phone.
That's you. Why are you on your fucking...
I'm on my phone taking a picture because I'm
You're that person, Cruz.
Because I'm that
How'd
guy.
that picture come out? I bet that picture came out terrible.
Actually, no. As you can see here.
Oh, wow. That's a pretty good picture. Okay. All right. I'm impressed.
No, it was a lot of fun. Actually, I want to say that
could you see Baron Corbin's bald spot like very significantly? Can you see where he was bald?
I saw the top of his head and his receding hairline, and I was like, that's why you chopped off all your hair. Remember when Baron Corbin had hair?
Oh, he had that long hair. He just looks like a guy who lived in a van.
That sold weed. That sold like really shitty weed.
Like he was like a high school weed dealer, but he was 40.
And he listened to a lot of metal, you know?
Yes. And weird metal. Like weird metal bands. Can't think of currently.
I was waiting for you to call one out there, Vance. No, it was a really good match. And in fact, I'm actually quite surprised they opened Monday Night Raw with that steel cage match between Ziggler and McIntyre.
They want to keep the butts in the seats.
That's exactly what I was thinking. I was like, okay, I totally thought this would be the main event. I thought that was the match of the night and therefore should have been the main event.
I agree.
So I when I sat there and I was like, are they seriously opening with this? Okay, I get it. Raw hasn't been doing too well. They don't want people to get up and walk away. So it's probably why they did that. But I don't know. How did you feel about that match? I thought, what's really funny? What's really crazy, man?
What's really crazy?
Is how many people were like rooting for Ziggler in the crowd. I was like looking around like, really?
Yeah. I think they're really playing up heel McIntyre.
Yeah, but I mean,
like he's a dick. He's a Scottish dick. I just thought about that. I mean, but
anyways, Vance, nothing too notable happened, I feel like, on Monday Night Raw, other than the fact that I was there and it was fun.
Any of the
entire thing.
The holiday Raws and SmackDowns are usually like, meh.
It's like, we're just closing in the year. I was just kind of hoping. Well, I will say this. It was a much more pleasurable show for me than the one that I went to in LA. The post TLC. Because, after a big pay-per-view, usually the Monday Night Raw that follows a big pay-per-view it's pretty good, right?
Usually good. Usually a good one.
And I was really unimpressed with the one that happened in LA after TLC. And then going to this one, I was like, okay, it's supposed to be the last episode of 2018, right? Like they have to go out with a big bang. And they did this whole fresh start thing, oh, let's do a fresh start battle royale right now. And then all of a sudden you have all these wrestlers that you don't really see much, like Apollo Cruz, man. Like, oh, haven't seen him in a while. Okay, now he's
remember Apollo Cruz? He was good.
Yeah. Anywho, I was pleased that they gave us an additional match that they obviously did not air. But since it's pre-recorded, they can do whatever the fuck they want. They did give us an additional steel cage match, Vance.
Nice. And who was in
for the people? It was
people steel cage.
It was okay. So it was for the IC title, Vance.
Was it Bane versus CrossFit Jesus?
That's correct. I actually like that. CrossFit Jesus.
CrossFit Jesus. That's him. I missed when he had the blonde stripe through his hair.
Dude, I was just thinking about that. The shaved head. He had the shaved.
Dude.
That was me.
He looks so much more badass then.
Yeah, I don't know.
Now he just kind of looks like a homeless guy. a really ripped homeless guy who works out on like street lights and shit. You know those homeless people I'm talking about?
That's pretty funny. So
who won the match, Cruz? Do we even do Intercontinental Champion?
Okay, so like obviously I knew right away that this match was, you know, obviously they're not going to give it the title to Rollins. They weren't filming it, first of all. It was just kind of like a throwaway match that they were like, oh, there's a steel cage here. Why not have another match in it? You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And it wasn't really your typical match either. It was a little bit more comedic, if that makes any sense.
They pandered to the crowd and shit.
Yeah, like there was actually a point in the match towards the very end where, you know how sometimes the ref will open the door and then whoever can get out first. So there was literally like 2 minutes of, okay, Ambrose is climbing out the door, but then Rollins would pull his feet back in, and then Rollins would try to crawl out immediately after, and then Dean would pull his feet back, and they did this back and forth. And then I just sat there like, is this supposed to be a comedy show?
Sounds like a Monty Python sketch.
Yeah, and I was like, no, well, thank God they're not recording this because they obviously could not. I mean, Jesus Christ. But I mean, you know, whatever. It was fun. It was a good show. I was out in Detroit.
Dirty D.
Cold in the D.
Cold in the D. How long are you in the D for?
A week.
Wow, that's a lot of D.
Yeah, that's a lot of D. It didn't snow. I was actually kind of bummed. I was hoping it would snow, and it only snowed like towards the end of the trip. But it was fun. Got to hang out with my man's family.
Nice. Things going well, obviously.
Things are going fantastic. But you know, I don't want to get too much into the main rosters here. I want to talk about SmackDown real quick because there was like one notable thing that happened, I feel like, on SmackDown. And then we're going to go into NXT because this episode, first episode of 2019, we're going to do our best of 2018 of NXT.
Yes.
SmackDown,
my favorite
Vance.
brand.
What happened on SmackDown this week, Vance?
SmackDown, we had John full head of hair Cena come down to the ring and got berated by Becky the Man Lynch.
Can I just side note? That hair? Who does he look like with that hair? He's got like a Mark Wahlberg thing going.
It's like, dude, I don't know, because maybe he's trying to grow it out because it seems like he's in that in between stage of like, well, you're fucked either way.
Yeah.
So I think he's trying to grow it out, but it looks fake.
It does look fake, but it also looks really bad.
he looks like a Ken doll.
He does.
Ken doll hair.
If he takes like gel and like combs the hair back to make it look like he would totally look like a Ken doll. That's hilarious.
He would totally be a Ken doll.
That's hilarious.
But yeah, I liked what they did here.
Fucking John Cena.
See on WWE's Instagram today too, they fucking had a thing. Who would win in a fight, John Cena or Becky Lynch?
Wait, on each other or
yeah,
with each other? I mean,
look, on each other. God damn it, Cruz, stay out of the D. Can you see that?
Oh, Okay.
Like, honestly,
I mean, now they're just now.
it's
now
not a
they're-
poll.
It's not
So
a
it's like
poll. Is that what you
you
said?
can't see anything. Yeah.
Well, I mean,
But I thought that was really interesting.
anyways.
They're really, you know what they're doing? They're doing what's called psychological baiting. I read about this when I was doing the dating stuff.
Okay.
That sounds so creepy. Whoa. Psychological baiting. So basically what they're doing is they're showing you John Cena because he's a WrestleMania main eventer, and they're putting Becky Lynch with him. So now people are going to like start to relate Becky Lynch to John Cena to WrestleMania because she's going to headline WrestleMania.
That's true. They basically brought a pipe timer.
He's a pipe timer.
They brought a part timer back to put Becky Lynch over.
Yeah, it kind of reminded me of when like The Rock came back to put Cena over.
That's exactly what they did. They brought Cena back so that they could put Becky Lynch over. I mean, she was already kind of over, but then, you know.
She's over as fuck. But Vince is just like, I think we need Cena, damn it. So he brought in Cena. So now they're actually behind like her. The machine is pumping. We're getting Ronda versus Becky at WrestleMania.
I do like the nice touch of when he went to go shake her hand and she was like,
dude, she's a punk. I love her.
I love that so much.
No
I
fucks.
love that so much.
She's what Paige should have been.
Ooh.
Bombs. We drop bombs on going over.
Can I say a little side note of Zelina Vega? Because, you know, that ended up being a mixed match, tag team match or whatever.
I feel like anytime you bring up Zelina Vega, it is never a side note.
No, it's not. I'm kind of sad, but I'm also happy at the same time, if that makes any sense.
Sappy?
You know, that's supposed to be my future ex-wife. Vance, she's married.
Do you know who she's married to, Cruz?
Yeah, she's married to Aleister Black.
That's so weird. Your future ex-wife and future ex-husband are totally married to each other.
All I kept thinking about was that match on NXT between Almas and Black when she does a Hurricanrana on Black. Yeah. And they did a very good job. They did a very good job of like hiding or not hiding, but like keeping their relationship, you know, private.
Cruz, that is a relationship. You got to beat the shit out of each other every now and then.
No. But I'm saying all I kept thinking when I found out that they got married was, I wonder how many times they practiced that move. Together. Can
you imagine he's like on the bed and she's like, okay, I'm going to practice. And he's like, okay. And they're like in their bedroom doing Hurricanranas. That's my ideal relationship.
Hell yeah.
I want to do Hurricanranas in bed with some Latin girl.
Arriba. Yeah, I know. So they just recently got married too. So big congrats to that couple because that makes me very happy.
Moving right along, Cruz. It's the best of 2018 NXT edition.
That is correct, Mundo.
And we got our first category, Cruz. We started off with a bang. And I'm not talking about Diamond Dallas Page. We're talking best match of 2018.
Okay, so you go first, and I will go next.
Want me to go first?
Yeah.
My pick was an easy one. And I even wrote a little citata about it. Is that a thing? A citata? It sounds like it.
Wait, I'll go first. You want me to go first?
What the fuck? I got my thing!
Okay, go ahead. You go.
I picked from TakeOver New Orleans, the NXT North American Championship 6-man ladder match with EC3, Adam Cole, Velveteen Dream, Ricochet, Lars Sullivan, and Killian Dane.
That, Vance, I have news for you.
Uh-oh. Do we have the same mind?
That was my pick as well. I remembered being in my hotel in Denver, of all fucking places, and while everybody was out partying and having a good time, I was in my hotel watching NXT TakeOver New Orleans, and I'll never forget. I had to live tweet that shit because I was like, this fucking 6-man ladder match is fucking lit as fuck, dude. Everything about it. That was the debut of two people too. EC3 debuted in that match. Ricochet debuted in that match. Velveteen Dream with that fucking top of the ladder
Oh my God.
Dude.
What about Lars Sullivan with the freak accident through the fucking ladder?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Like
That
everybody
overall,
had a chance to shine in this match, and Adam Cole coming out on top was the only outcome. Like it was brilliant.
yeah. Oh yeah. Adam Cole, baby.
Love it, Cruz.
So
Love it.
all right. So now moving right along, the next category is best male wrestler. So,
Are you gonna go first?
do you want to go first?
I mean, I don't. I mean, I
I have
always
a
want
long.
to go first.
I have a long spiel. All right, fine. You go first. I have a long
You
spiel.
go first. I want to hear your spiel.
Okay, so my spiel.
Let's hear your spiel.
You look back at NXT, and you look at all the different wrestlers, right? Can't release Aleister Black. He had an injury and was out for a while, right? Okay.
He was
Ricochet.
Ricochet.
He's a real life fucking video game
Spider-Man.
character. Slash superhero. He literally is Spider-Man if you think about it.
It's crazy.
That motherfucker is definitely Spider-Man. But he just started in NXT in April. So like he was only in it for just like 7 months, right? Or 8 months. 8 months, excuse me, 8 months. And then you kind of go down the line. I'm gonna go with someone that is just pure evil, right?
Oh my God.
That when he comes out, no music is needed because of all the hatred from everybody watching. That's the sound of people booing.
That's it.
Is his fucking entrance music. You know what I'm saying? I'm going with Tommaso Ciampa, dude. That's who I'm picking.
Oh, Cruz, that's such a... I was gonna... Okay. My first pick was Ciampa because he came out of nowhere when you think about it. Like, he was in a tag team that was okay. I mean, they weren't okay. They were really good. He was in a tag team, but then he kind of went to obscurity with the injury. And then he came back into this evil, fucking the most over heel in the company. And I was going to go with him.
Okay.
Then I was like, this is the best male wrestler of the year. And the best male wrestler of the year.
Don't do it. Go ahead.
Is Johnny fucking Wrestling. This guy had one of the best matches ever between him and Ciampa.
A lot of the best matches were between him and Ciampa.
Absolutely. I had a bunch on my fucking best match of the year. I had him and
Ciampa. To the face.
The unsanctioned shit. Yeah, that was amazing.
Yeah.
But Johnny Wrestling, his matches with Andrade Cien Almas, almost one of my matches of the year because that was fucking unbelievable.
That was an unbelievable match. I will give
Cruz, his match with Aleister Black at the last takeover was fucking unreal. This guy has shown day in and day out that not only can he move this whole Ciampa thing, it was getting cold a little bit in the summer. And then that whole fucking who took out Aleister Black thing came up, and it was fucking Johnny Gargano. And I was like, what? This guy fucking just reinvigorated his career completely. And now this feud that he has going with Aleister Black is brilliant. This tease, a DIY 2.0 evil edition is amazing. I got to go with Johnny Wrestling match, male of the year. Male of the year. That sounds like an interesting website. Male wrestler of the year.
Let's rephrase that. Phrasing.
That's just fucking... So male wrestler of the year, I went with Johnny Wrestling.
Okay. All right. So what is the next?
Cruz, the next category is the same as the best male, except genitalia has changed.
Okay.
We're talking about the best female wrestler of the year.
Okay.
Who you got, Cruz?
You want me to go first?
Yeah, I want you to go first because I know who you picked.
I picked Shayna Baszler. Who did you think I was going to pick?
I thought you picked Kairi Sane.
No, okay. I was debating between Kairi and Shayna, right?
Okay. So I'm not racist for thinking you picked the Asian.
No, you're not racist because I was really kind of teetering between those two specifically. And I want you to, I can't remember what match this was from, but do you remember? Okay, well, first of all, Shayna Baszler, she knows who she is in this business. You know what I mean? She's a heel. She's a badass, first of all.
Queen of
She plays
Spades.
it well. there was the thing that she does where she puts the arm on the floor and then she fucking stomps on it and shit, dude. That shit is just so
I can't wait to see her fight Ronda.
Evil, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then that one match where she like fucked up her arm, her shoulder, and then she played into it by like she dislocated it or something. Do you remember what I'm talking about? And
was that when she lost her match? Was that when she lost the title? I forget that match.
I think so.
I know what you're talking about, but I can't remember which match it was.
Yeah, she like goes into the
she did the mankind thing.
Yeah, she like went on. She was in pain and just everything. I feel like her evolution as a wrestler in the past, you know, in 2018. At first I was kind of like, like you've heard me say it before, like Shayna Baszler or whatever, you know what I mean?
I know, I was kind of, I agree.
I was kind of very, but I started to think about it, and then I remember remembering her and Dakota Kai when she took Dakota Kai's arm and then just stomped on it, and like, you know, she owns that. She like, it's believable, you know what I mean? Like her, just like Ronda, she came from UFC. She's supposed to be a badass, you know what I mean?
Right.
And I think, badass. And she kind of won me over a little bit towards the end of the year. And with that, so I went with Shayna Baszler instead of Kairi Sane. And I love Kairi Sane, my little pirate princess, but had to go with Shayna Baszler on this one.
You know, Cruz, I am in agreement with you on this one. Shayna Baszler. You're right. I mean, everything you said is basically what I was going to say. Yeah. Except the only thing I wanted to add is like, she's such a dick. And it works so well for her.
She is such a dick.
It works so well. She get that stupid leather jacket and the 80s sunglasses and shit. And it's like, who the fuck does this bitch think she is?
Yeah.
Like, you think you're George Michael?
Yeah, exactly.
So I went with Shayna Baszler as well.
All right. That's two for two, Vance.
Right. Two
for two. The next one is best heel turn.
I mean, this was an easy one for me.
I think we both have the same answer for this one.
I would hope so, because it was the best heel turn.
Should we just say it at the same time? Ready? And
let's do it. Johnny Gargano. I almost fucked with you and was gonna say something stupid, but I couldn't think of anyone who's even like turned heel this year.
Yeah.
But even though no one really turned on well, oh no. I'm changing my answer. Talk about Johnny Gargano. I'm changing my answer. I forgot.
Wait. Who are you changing your answer to?
Roderick Strong.
Oh my god! Okay, you know what? I remember that now. That tag match. He was Pete Dunne, and then he fucking joined Undisputed Era.
And unlike Dean Ambrose, he has maintained a solid heel run. He is incredible with Kyle O'Reilly. Incredible.
Undisputed. You know what? That's I completely almost forgot about that. Holy shit, dude.
That's the best.
Did you just that just dawn on you right now too?
No, because I looked at my notes at something coming up and I was like, oh fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how I think.
That okay.
I mean, Gargano was amazing. Don't get me wrong. Gargano was definitely good, but Roddy Strong was just fucking. He's maintained it so well. Like Gargano still hasn't really proven himself as a heel.
No, that's true. That's a good point.
He's still a little cartoony.
It's still fresh too. It's still fresh for Gargano. Definitely.
And I want him to be a little bit more of a dick. Like he reminds me of a villain from Captain Planet.
Okay, yeah, you're right.
You know what I mean?
Captain Planet.
Yeah. He used to be the guy that used to have the ring, and now he's made the ring evil on Captain Planet.
Let me ask you this. Did Gargano change his music yet? I know he kind of changed his little face logo emoji.
No, he comes out to that fucking Paramore knockoff song. I'm an underdog like men.
He needs to change his music. Anyways, moving right along.
Next category. Recording this fucking thing. Okay. Best pay-per-view.
I was torn between two, and then I finally came to a final decision.
I know it's two you probably were torn between.
NXT TakeOver in New Orleans and NXT War Games 2. I went with New Orleans.
Cruz.
What?
Also went with New Orleans.
I just felt like that was a better show when I thought about it.
That show. Think about. Let's just list what happened in that show.
Okay.
Aleister Black wins the title for the first time.
Yes.
Okay. Johnny Gargano and Ciampa in the unsanctioned match that headlined the show.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
You got the Roderick Strong turn. Where the Undisputed Era won the tag titles
So
because of him.
much happened at that.
Fucking, you had the North American title match, the ladder match, our match of the year on that show.
Yep.
NXT TakeOver New Orleans was not only the best pay-per-view of this year, I would say it's the best pay-per-view NXT has ever done.
Okay, that's a pretty bold statement. Yeah, that is. It was. I mean, okay, put it into perspective for anybody listening right now. I felt like NXT TakeOver. I mean, this you could say this about any NXT pay-per-view versus any like main roster pay-per-view, but for me that weekend, NXT TakeOver New Orleans kicked the shit out of WrestleMania in 2018.
There was no comparison.
By a long shot, dude.
And let me tell you what also made NXT New Orleans so fucking amazing, and he continues to do it. Mauro Ranallo jizzing all over himself during the show is the most entertaining thing. When dude, that video.
They posted a video on the WWE page, and it's the best thing ever. I was like, dude, Mamma Mia!
Mamma Mia! On the table! He put him through the tape! Like
he's all like, Ricochet just flew. Oh my god, just the way he dude,
Ricochet flying!
High flying Ricochet like a superhero.
Like he is so
That's like it gets so like even his face like a superhero.
And he loves to bring up pop references. He'll be like, oh, Johnny Gargano is evil, more evil than Venom. Like he just throws shit in there. And it's great. It always relates to something. I haven't seen a massacre like this since a school shooting. Like, whoa, Mauro. Did you watch his documentary? We talked about this, the bipolar rock and roller.
No. I need to see that. I want to see that.
He is the best. I'm an Instagram follower of his, and he's always playing the piano. He just plays like this keyboard, and it's like weird 80s versions of songs you know and love by Mauro Ranallo.
I'm gonna have to follow him on.
You need to follow him.
He's hilarious. He's hilarious.
So yes, NXT TakeOver New Orleans, pay-per-view of the fucking year, even over the main roster.
Yeah, fuck yeah. All right,
Cruz.
then. Best. Do you want me to read off the next?
Something you know a lot about.
The best tag team. My answer, Vance, is on my shirt, as you can see right here.
Hey, Cruz, fun fact.
The Undisputed Era
is on your shirt as well.
We gotta do the hand signal. Do the hand signal right now.
You can't do the thing. Is that it? Is that it?
Yeah, there you go.
Do I look like Kyle O'Reilly?
Kyle O'Reilly when he's playing
Kyle O'Reilly coming out with the fucking air guitar
on his fucking belt and shit. Oh,
sleazy Kyle. He's just so sleazy.
He is kind of sleazy, isn't he?
And Roddy is like a dick now. And Roddy's a way better dick than he is a happy guy. He's the guy that like still brags about his high school accomplishments.
You know,
like he's that level of dick.
You know, it's so funny that you say that because he looks like the kind of guy that would.
He looks like a guy that works at like AutoZone. And it's like,
when I was in high school, I was homecoming king, you know?
Oh my God.
I was the quarterback of the football team, and my girlfriend was a cheerleader, and we both were homecoming king. Okay, anyways.
Yeah, no, that's it. That's so him. And he's so good at it. So yeah, and sleazy Kyle, dude, is a fucking master in the ring. The thing I love about this team is they're not the typical heel tag team where they run away and shit.
No,
they are heel tag team, shows up and they'll kick your ass.
They're not pussy ass heels. They also show up in the middle of another match just to fucking make it known, like, hey, we're the fucking top dogs here. Can we talk about one additional member of the Undisputed Era who finally did kind of come back?
Yes, we can.
Bobby Fish.
Dude, and Bobby Fish is amazing. Him and Kyle O'Reilly and ROH, Redragon was amazing. Amazing tag team. And then for the fact that Roddy Strong stepped in there, like this faction is the four horsemen of our generation.
Oh, that's another pretty
because they all can back their shit up.
Yeah.
You know, NWO, I'll go out and say it. NWO, like, you had Hogan, you had Nash, you had Hall. Nash and Hall were always second best. They were always like fucking really nothing compared to Hogan.
Mhm.
The Undisputed Era is so equal that, like, did you see Adam Cole's Instagram message where he's like, I'm going to hold the NXT title. Bobby Fish will be the North American champion, and we'll have the Undisputed Era as tag titles. Like, I believe that could happen in 2019.
Ooh, yeah.
I'd love for that to happen. They have all the gold.
I don't want them to get drafted, Vance.
Oh, I am fucking
I'm dreading
that day.
I am dreading that day. I don't want that to happen.
I was supposed to say dreading. That was the word I was looking for.
What
I said
did you
loathing.
say?
I said loathing.
Use it. Okay, here's a dictionary. No, I'm just kidding.
Anyways, Cruz. Wow, we have a lot of synergy with this list.
Yes, we do.
As
yes,
opposed
we
to
do.
the main roster.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Best breakout star.
Can I just bust out in some fucking whatever that fucking music is that he fucking plays? It's like very.
We are on the same wavelength. Like
because right now I want to go best breakout star. He's the Velveteen Dream, baby.
Let me tell you something.
Oh my god.
The best. Ahead. The best. Velveteen Dream.
Look at that.
And he also a winner for best ring gear of the year.
Oh god, yeah, dude, his pants,
his Hulk Hogan.
When he came out as like Hollywood Hogan, what fucking show was that he did?
That was against Gargano.
Oh, that's right. That's
no,
right.
That was against Ciampa. Right. That was Ciampa. That was the last pay-per-view.
No, that's right. That's right. That it was versus Ciampa. You're right. Yeah. I kept rooting for him. I was like, come on, Velveteen.
Dude,
no, but
he's the guy that just almost makes it, and it breaks your fucking heart that he doesn't get it, but you just want to cheer him even more next time.
I know.
Did you know he's like 22?
He's 22. He's 20. Okay, and you want to know how I know this? Because I was rewatching that ladder match, right? For NXT TakeOver New Orleans. And you hear Malo Ronaldo actually scream that. He's all like, the 22-year-old. Like, he's talking about Velveteen, and I'm like, okay.
I haven't seen damage like that since Katrina in New Orleans. He's the best. Love that guy. Shout out to Mauro Ranallo. I wish Mauro Ranallo listened to us. You think he does? No, probably not.
Wait, I mean, it would be great if he did, because I'd be like, Malo, if you're listening to this and you ever want to do our show, I just,
dude, all I want to do is just hear that guy talk, just like directly to us. I think that'd be amazing.
Yeah. Annie Cruz. I just want to be like, can we just record you saying that so that could be the intro or our podcast? You could just be like, Mamma Mia! There goes Cruz the Crusher, pinning Vance the nope, not
Wait,
the
what? Why would you pin me in this fantasy? This is not a good fantasy for us. We're on the same fucking team, Cruz.
All right, fine. I forgot. We're the faction formerly known as Advanced Cruise Control. Oh my god.
It has been a fucking crazy year.
It has been a crazy year, man. I mean, what are you looking for? There's some people that are moving from NXT to the main roster, and I got to be honest with you, Vance. I could care less.
I honestly don't care. I'm glad they picked those shit bums.
I'm actually. A lot of people have their other opinions that don't really know much about what's going on, and to me, I'm like, take them. I don't care as long as Undisputed Era stays, and
Velveteen and Ciampa and Gargano. And dude, they're so good.
They're so good. I don't know. I mean, they're trying to make some changes with the fresh start over on the main rosters, but I mean,
dude, just do what you're doing in NXT. Everybody loves it.
Yeah, exactly. Exactamon.
So let's talk about 2019, Cruz. Let's pull out our crystal balls.
Something happened there, Vance?
Let's predict the future, Cruz.
Predict the future.
Cruz, 2019 is now here. What do you think is going to happen on the yellow brand in 2019?
Man, oh man. So who are the current champions right now? Who?
Current champions.
Ricochet.
North American champion, Ricochet.
Okay.
Ciampa is the NXT champion. The tag titles are the Undisputed Era. The women's title is Shayna Baszler.
Dang, man. Dang. I'd like to see Aleister Black make a comeback, man. You know, he had the title and then he lost it, and then he got injured.
I think he's going to the main roster.
Do you think he's gonna go to be with his wife?
I think he's gonna get.
Sorry.
I think he's gonna get called up. I think he's gonna end up on SmackDown. I think he's gonna feud with Andrade. And I think Aleister Black's going to the main roster. He's done what he needs to do in NXT.
You know, you're right. I really feel like that.
I want to see him against main roster guys. I want to see him against AJ Styles. I want to see him against Daniel Bryan. I want to see him against Shinsuke Nakamura. I want to see him against Andrade again.
Yeah, they could probably continue that now that Andrade's on SmackDown. So yeah, I can see that. I can see that. So let's see here. I'd like to see Velveteen. Velveteen hasn't
He's got to win the title.
He hasn't won a title yet, dude. And I feel like
title.
I think 2019 is going to be the year of the dream.
I agree. So, I think that Velveteen will be your NXT champion this year.
I want to see that happen. You know, I want to see that fucking happen. And yeah, goddamn, I still can't believe he's only 22. Jesus Christ.
Dude, you know what I really want to see? Because fucking they put this on the WWE Instagram the other day. I want to see John Cena go back to NXT as like for a reunion tour and just fucking fight like Ciampa and fucking Gargano and Velveteen Dream. Like Cena versus Velveteen Dream.
Oh my God. Could you imagine Velveteen Dream coming out with John Cena's face?
Oh my God, dude. That'd
with
be fucking hilarious.
With the hair. With the
Dude, he comes out with like a fucking hat and shit making fun of. Dude, it'd be so good.
Yeah. Oh man, yeah.
That's my wish for 2019.
I think that's
to do NXT.
I think I want to see Dream come up more. I mean, he's already over, but I want to see him like with a title. I want to see that belt on him.
I want to see the purple rain. Purple rain.
Yeah, purple rain. I'm really, you know what I'm really bummed about, Vance?
What are you really bummed?
I'm really bummed that Black and Dream never formed that tag faction called
Black Velvet.
Black Velvet. Yeah. Damn it.
I know. Maybe on the main roster. Vince will be like, we don't forget Black Velvet. But,
be really funny.
I mean, 2019 is going to be a great year for NXT. You know, and do you watch NXT UK at all?
I have not actually, because I just, you know, there's so much wrestling fans. I watch a lot of wrestling every week, and I'm like, God damn it! Now that I don't watch 205 Live, by the way.
It's almost like we should get paid to watch wrestling.
Seriously though, seriously.
Then I would watch way more wrestling.
Show me the money, but
because plus I'm trying to keep up with like New Japan, and now they got fucking All Elite Wrestling.
Oh no, that's one thing that I'm trying to like get back into right now is because All Elite Wrestling, New Japan, of course, but dude.
I think Kenny Omega is going to be at the Royal Rumble.
No way.
He has not shown anything towards AEW, and the Bucks have, and Cody has, and they're pushing AEW, and you don't see Omega. And I think that Vince backed up a truck full of money to Kenny Omega's house,
here we go again.
filled with video games, and fucking Xavier Woods driving it, and he said, "Hey, buddy, let's do this."
And then, okay. Well,
dude, I would love Kenny Omega to be on the main roster.
Okay.
He would shake things up.
He would shake things up. Maybe he'll make it great again.
Make Raw great again.
Make Raw great again. What was I gonna say? No, have you watched NXT UK though? Have you?
I watched a few episodes. It's hard for me to watch things with accents because I have to pay attention harder. But that's not a joke. That's serious. That's a sickness. I have ADHD.
And now here we are with NXT UK live from London. Sorry.
It just reminds me of watching Snatch. And I'm just like, I don't know, this is tough. Like, especially when they interview the guy, like, oh, my job, I shall my wash. And I'm just like, what the fuck? You know? And there's no black people on it.
Well, okay.
So, anyways, but I love watching some of the matches.
Okay.
So I
Alright.
do like the matches. And I like Niles McGuinness. Niles
McGin-
McGuinness.
McGinnis.
I like him. He's really good. He's a British guy that I can understand. And him and Morrow are perfect.
Oh yeah.
Because they're just really good.
Okay. Well, I'll have to check out like a match.
Yeah, check it out. I mean, I would watch.
I'll check out a show.
They got Mustache Mountain as a tag team on there, so they're like really good.
Oh, okay. So Mustache Mountain does stuff. Does Pete Dunne show up? I mean, he's the
Pete Dunne's a champion.
champion, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Right then. And on that note,
On that note, Cruz, 2018 is over. And so is this episode of Going Over.
that's
Sponsored
right, guys.
by. Do we have a sponsor?
Not
Sponsored
yet.
by water. Everyone loves it because they have to. Water.
Because
It's in your sink.
it's good for you. Oh my god. No, but guys, thank you all of you guys who followed us in 2018. Here's to a brand fucking new year of Going Over podcast. Please make sure you follow us on social media at Any Fucking Cruz on Twitter for me, at Any Cruz on Instagram, and of course Vance. Easier
I'm
for
at
him.
that guy, Vance. I like to post inspirational quotes and Instagram photos of my food. Please follow me.
Of course, follow us at Going Over Podcast on Instagram and at Going Over Pod on Twitter. Tweet us your comments, questions, concerns, and whatever that has anything to do with wrestling and big sports. And concerns.
Please tweet us your concerns. Oh boy.
Yeah. Thanks, guys.
Happy 2019, everybody.
This is Cruz the Crusher going over and out.
And this is Stone Cold Steve Vance saying goodbye.
And good night.